The Point Mugu Naval Weapons Test Site, the largest and busiest in the world, is a national asset for naval weapons testing and evaluation. The modern test complex is composed of an outdoor sea test range and integrated laboratory simulation support activities. The outdoor range provides a true test for naval weapons in an ocean environment similar to what they will face in actual combat. The tests pit naval weapons against surrogate threat systems. These surrogate threats represent as close as possible the threats the Navy could face in combat. Over 30 years ago, the United States Navy pioneered the concept of laboratory simulation to complement outdoor testing. It became necessary as naval weapons and foreign threats became more sophisticated with the advent of integrated computer and electronic systems. Sophisticated laboratories are used for simulation of naval weapons and launch aircraft. They are also used for threat simulation and validation. The real-time synergistic relationship of the outdoor test range and support laboratories at Point Mugu is a key element in modern weapons testing. The laboratories provide solutions to problems before the operational test on the sea test range. The laboratories also allow problems discovered during testing on the sea range to be isolated and corrected before further sea testing. This interactive organic relationship between the outdoor test range and the laboratories allows a daily interaction of experts in these laboratories with outdoor range test conductors and target or threat developers. It is the key to efficient, low-cost test and evaluation. Professionals in hardware-in-the-loop and lethality labs are directly involved in planning and coordinating outdoor test operations on a daily basis. Pre-op simulations in the thousands help define the parameters for an outdoor test event. Hardware-in-the-loop and lethality also perform quick turnaround of post-op outdoor test analysis by replaying the test through the simulation lab via time, space, and position information collected by the outdoor range telemetry group. Thus, the details on what went wrong or right on the test can be thoroughly evaluated and corrected or employed on the next test. The System Integration Test Simulator, or SITS lab, is directly involved in simulation testing of the avionics and weapons integration software of the F-14 aircraft. The lab overlooks the sea environment for true ocean clutter background presentation to the sensor system. The improved software will then be used on the outdoor range against threats enhanced in other laboratories. Out on the sea range, the targets represent the threat that the fleet will face in combat. The realism of these targets is ensured by the validation testing at the Radar Reflectivity Laboratory. This laboratory measures the radar cross-section, or RCS, of real enemy threats and works on a daily basis to assist in the design of realistic threat targets. The laboratory operates 3 RCS anechoic chambers. The largest, shown here measuring a Vandal target, is a national asset, being the only RCS chamber in the world designed to test monostatic and bistatic radar signatures. The frequency range of this chamber is the largest of any in the United States and covers all of the operational threats and United States radar systems encountered in combat and employed during sea test operations. The feedback between the outdoor range and labs is constant when the Radar Reflectivity Lab provides models based on real-world signatures to the hardware-in-the-loop and lethality labs to increase the realism of simulations. They also work with the Electronic Warfare, or EW department, to define the electronic countermeasure, or ECM devices, developed to represent threats. The connectivity between the indoor and outdoor ranges is just as pronounced in electronic warfare. EW provides ECM packages to the target department for use on the outdoor range. EW also provides ECM devices for use in hardware-in-the-loop simulations. Electronic countermeasures, or ECCM packages, are provided for use on aircraft to be used in tests on the outdoor range. Another laboratory, the Ready Missile Test Facility, pre-tests weapons for environmental and shock reliability prior to outdoor range tests. The benefits of modern weapons testing at Point Mugu are many. The laboratories are located close to an ocean environment where these weapons are actually operated in the fleet. Realistic simulation dictates the parameters of actual testing and what needs to be tested. The highly developed team concept between laboratories and outdoor test personnel produces a real-time synergistic integration for successful weapons testing. Point Mugu has been a leader in the development of integrated testing. Over the years, this concept of site-intensive weapons testing has created unparalleled success. The tight web of connections between the C-test range and laboratories and the daily interaction of the personnel who use and operate them will become even more important as the challenge to do more with less increases. The test facility at Point Mugu will continue to lead the way in cost savings and efficiency by finding more ways to integrate and cooperate in all facets of weapons testing.